An unprecedented funeral ceremony for Chafe, the indigenous Mapuche word for warrior. Up to 4,000 Mapuches from all over south-central Chile paid tribute to 29-year-old Pablo Marchant, who was a member of the Mapuche militant group Arauco Malleco Coordinator, or CAM. He was killed in a confrontation with Special Forces police last month while carrying out acts of sabotage against the Mininco Forestry Company. CAM has responded by officially declaring war on Chile's powerful forestry industry, adding it does not recognize the Chilean state.
We say that the Mapuche communities have the right to self-defense and declare themselves in rebellion. It's an international right. Anyone who does not feel part of a state has a right to rebel against it.
Juan PICHUN is a Mapuche community chief, or LONKO, and one of the CAM's highest-ranking leaders. He then takes us through a dense eucalyptus forest. From amid the trees emerges a clearing, land that 13 families are claiming as their settlement.
The Chilean state reduced us little by little until we had no land, no inheritance. We can't live without our land, so when the younger ones decided to take a stance, I agreed to join them.
When you want to recover your ancestral land, they call you a terrorist. That's why there's only a few of us here, because not everyone is willing to take the risk.
He means confronting the militarized police over and over. That's why he says they ask the CAM for help. In other words, military support. What the government labels as terrorism, they call armed self-defense. CHEUQUE explains that stumps of trees surrounding their camp are to slow down police armored vehicles. The CAM is promoting and providing protection for scores of other impoverished Mapuche communities who are reclaiming land they say the Chilean state stole from them 140 years ago.
When I was young, I asked our parents, why are we so poor? Then my grandfather told us the history of our people and the reason why we have almost nothing. All we inherited was marginalization and poverty.
They come from a nearby settlement where 80 families live on just 300 hectares. Now they've just planted wheat on part of what was a eucalyptus forest.
This is the change that we all want, to be able to support ourselves and live off the land.
But imported eucalyptus and pine trees have seriously depleted soil of nutrients and especially water. In the late 1970s, Chile's former military dictatorship offered to subsidize 75% of a then fledgling forestry industry in order to promote its expansion, and expand it has. Subsequent governments have continued to subsidize what is now a multi-billion-dollar industry, despite irrefutable scientific evidence of the damage that pine trees like these and eucalyptus are causing to the environment and the confrontation that they're generating with Mapuche communities. The Mininco Forestry Company has declined multiple requests for comment. The CAM and other groups, meanwhile, say they'll continue fighting to expel them, adding there won't be peace until they're gone. Lucia, Newman, Jazeera, Malleco Province, Chile.